Did you know there's an SUV that regularly hits 500,000 miles and still sells for $50,000 used? Yeah, 500,000 miles. While your neighbor's brand new luxury SUV is already throwing check engine lights at 40,000 miles. There are used SUVs from the 2010s, quietly racking up odometer numbers that would make most modern vehicles quit in embarrassment. Here's the crazy part. These bulletproof machines are often cheaper than unreliable newer models. So which SUV is the immortal 500,000-mile legend? That's number one, and trust me, you'll want to stick around because the answer will surprise you. Today, we're counting down 12 used SUVs that mechanics secretly buy for themselves. The ones that laugh at breakdowns and make your mechanic forget your phone number. Let's get into it. Number 12. Mazda CX-9, 2016 to 2023. Starting our list at number 12 is a bit of a dark horse. The Mazda CX-9. Now, Mazda doesn't always get the credit Toyota does for reliability, but the second-generation CX-9 is quietly building a legendary reputation. Powered by a 2.5-liter turbocharged inline-4 producing 250 horsepower, this three-row SUV delivers surprising punch without the complexity of a V6. What makes this bulletproof? Mazda's Skyactiv engine technology is brilliantly simple. No turbo lag nightmares, no CVT transmission drama, just a smooth shifting 6-speed automatic that actually likes being driven hard. Owners are routinely hitting 150,000 to 200,000 miles with nothing more than basic maintenance. We're talking oil changes, brake pads, and the occasional tire rotation. Consumer Reports has consistently ranked the CX-9 above average for reliability, and J.D. Power gives it high marks for mechanical dependability. You can find clean, low-mileage examples. Think 2017 to 2019 models with 60,000 to 80,000 miles for around $22,000 to $28,000. That's luxury-level interior refinement at Toyota money, minus the boring styling. The cabin feels like it costs twice what you paid with real materials and thoughtful design. No squeaks, no rattles, just German-inspired solidity. And here's the kicker. It's actually fun to drive, but don't get too comfortable. This is just the appetizer. Wait until you see what Japanese engineering really looks like further up this list. Number 11. Subaru Outback, 2015 to 2019. At number 11, we've got the Subaru Outback, the wagon that refuses to call itself a wagon. This lifted beast has a cult following for good reason. Under the hood sits Subaru's legendary 2.5-liter flat-4 boxer engine, making 175 horsepower. Or if you want more grunt, there's the 3.6-liter flat-6 with 256 horsepower. Pair either with Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive system and a CVT transmission. Yes, a CVT that actually works. Here's what makes the Outback bulletproof. Simplicity and over-engineering. That boxer engine sits low in the chassis, giving it a near-perfect center of gravity and reducing stress on components. Owners regularly cruise past 200,000 miles, and it's not uncommon to see Outbacks in the wild with 300,000-plus miles still running strong. Sure, you might need to replace head gaskets around 100,000 to 150,000 miles on some early models, but that's a known issue with a known fix, not a death sentence. You'll find 2016 to 2018 Outbacks with 70,000 to 90,000 miles, priced between $18,000 and $24,000. For that money, you get standard all-wheel drive, shocking cargo space, and the kind of dependability that turns skeptics into Subaru evangelists. It's the vehicle Vermont doctors and Colorado ski instructors swear by. The Outback doesn't break, it just keeps going. And if you think that's impressive, buckle up. Number 10 takes reliability to an entirely different level. Number 10. Honda CR-V, 2015 to 2022. Coming in at number 10 is America's best-selling SUV for years running, the Honda CR-V. But we're not talking about just any CR-V. The fifth-generation models from 2017 to 2022 are where Honda perfected the compact SUV formula. Power comes from a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, making 190 horsepower, or a naturally aspirated 2.4-liter 4-cylinder with 184 horsepower in earlier years, both mated to Honda's buttery-smooth CVT transmission. And before you groan about CVTs, Honda's version is one of the few that doesn't implode at 80,000 miles. The CR-V is practically appliance-level reliable. Honda sold millions of these, and repair shops barely see them unless it's for routine maintenance. Consumer Reports rates it among the most reliable compact SUVs, and J.D. Power consistently gives it top marks. Owners are hitting 200,000 to 250,000 miles without breaking a sweat. The formula? Simple engineering, quality materials, and no unnecessary tech to fail. You'll find 2018 to 2020 CR-Vs with 50,000 to 70,000 miles for around $24,000 to $29,000. For that, you get legendary Honda reliability, excellent fuel economy, around 28 to 30 miles per gallon combined, and a shockingly spacious interior. It's boring in the best possible way. No drama, no surprises, just transportation perfection. Your mechanic will forget your name because you'll never see them. But as solid as the CR-V is, it's still just scratching the surface of what bulletproof really means. Number 9 steps into premium territory. Number 9. Honda Pilot, 2016 to 2022. At number 9, we're scaling up to Honda's 3-row heavyweight, the Honda Pilot. The third-generation Pilot, running from 2016 to 2022, takes everything great about Honda's reliability and supersizes it. Under the hood is Honda's legendary 3.5-liter V6, producing 280 horsepower, paired with either a 6-speed automatic or a 9-speed automatic, depending on the trim. Yes, the 9-speed can be slightly clunky in early models, but it's not a reliability nightmare, just quirky. What makes the Pilot bulletproof? It's built on the same platform as the Odyssey minivan and Ridgeline truck, meaning Honda engineered it for families who pile on miles without mercy. Owners are regularly crossing 200,000 miles with only wear and tear items like brakes and tires. The V6 is derived from Honda's J-Series engine family, which has been powering Accords and Odysseys for decades without drama. No timing belts to worry about, just a timing chain that'll outlive your loan. You can find 2017 to 2019 Pilots with 60,000 to 80,000 miles for around $28,000 to $34,000. For that money, you're getting 3 proper rows, excellent safety ratings, and the kind of dependability that makes family road trips stress-free. It's not flashy, but it's the SUV equivalent of a loyal dog, always ready, never complains. And speaking of loyal, wait until you see what's coming at number 8. That's where the luxury brands start proving they're not all money pits. Number 8. Acura MDX, 2014 to 2020. At number 8, we enter luxury territory with the Acura MDX, specifically the third-generation models from 2014-2020. This is Honda's upscale answer to the Pilot, and it brings all that Honda reliability wrapped in Italian leather and real wood trim. Powering the MDX is the same battle-tested 3.5-liter V6, making 290 horsepower, or 321 horsepower in the sport hybrid variant, mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission. And here's the magic. Acura's super handling all-wheel drive, SHAWD, is one of the most advanced systems on the market, yet it's mechanically simple and damn near bulletproof. Consumer Reports ranks the MDX as one of the most reliable luxury SUVs, often outscoring German rivals by massive margins. Owners are hitting 200,000 plus miles with minimal issues. No air suspension failures, no electrical gremlins, just solid mechanical engineering. The MDX depreciates faster than its Toyota competitors, which is your gain. 2016 to 2018 models with 70,000 to 90,000 miles are trading for $22,000 to $28,000. That's absurd value for a 3-row luxury SUV that'll run forever. The interior is genuinely premium. No fake materials, no cost-cutting corners. The MDX drives like a sports sedan, but hauls like a truck. It's the rational choice for buyers who want BMW X5 Prestige without the $8,000 repair bills. And here's the thing. MDX owners are fiercely loyal because this SUV doesn't let them down. But if you think the MDX is impressive, number 7 is where Toyota enters the chat. And you know what that means. Number 7, Toyota Highlander, 2014 to 2019. Landing at number 7 is the Toyota Highlander, specifically the third-generation models from 2014 to 2019. This is the SUV suburban families buy when they want a minivan's practicality without admitting they want a minivan. Power comes from a 2.7-liter 4-cylinder making 185 horsepower in base models, a 3.5-liter V6 producing 270 horsepower, or a hybrid powertrain with 280 combined horsepower. The V6 models get an 8-speed automatic, while the 4-cylinder uses a 6-speed. Go for the V6, trust me. The Highlander is Toyota's reliability philosophy perfected. No fancy gimmicks, no overcomplicated systems, just proven engineering that works. Consumer Reports crowns it as one of the most reliable mid-size SUVs year after year, and J.D. Power dependability ratings are through the roof. Owners are cruising past 250,000 miles with nothing more than fluids and filters. The secret? Toyota uses naturally aspirated engines, proven transmissions, and quality control that borders on obsessive. You'll find 2016 to 2018 Highlanders with 70,000 to 90,000 miles for around $26,000 to $32,000. For that, you get 3 rows, standard safety tech, and the peace of mind that comes with a Toyota badge. It's boring, sure, but boring means predictable, and predictable means you're not stranded on the side of I-95 in a snowstorm. The Highlander doesn't excite, but it also doesn't disappoint. And if you think that's the pinnacle of Toyota reliability, wait until you see number 6, where Toyota's luxury division shows up. Number 6, Lexus RX 350, 2010 to 2015. At number 6, we're diving into Lexus territory with the RX 350, specifically the third-generation models from 2010 to 2015. This is where luxury meets invincibility. Under the hood sits Lexus's legendary 3.5-liter V6, producing 270 horsepower, paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission that shifts smoother than melted butter. The RX 350 isn't just reliable. It's the SUV that convinced the world luxury and dependability aren't mutually exclusive. Here's what makes it bulletproof. Lexus over-engineers everything. The RX 350 shares its bones with the Toyota Highlander, but Lexus adds layers of sound insulation, upgraded materials, and obsessive quality control. J.D. Power and Consumer Reports consistently rank the RX as the most reliable luxury SUV, often beating non-luxury competitors. Owners are hitting 300,000 plus miles on the original engine and transmission. No turbos to fail, no dual-clutch transmissions to explode, just smooth, naturally aspirated power. You can find 2013 to 2015 RX 350s with 80,000 to 100,000 miles for around $20,000 to $26,000. That's luxury sedan comfort, SUV versatility, and Toyota-grade reliability at used Honda Accord pricing. The cabin is whisper quiet, the ride is absurdly smooth, and the interior barely shows wear even after 100,000 miles. It's the SUV dentists and real estate agents drive for 15 years without a single breakdown. But if the RX 350 is luxury reliability, number 5 is where Toyota goes full beast mode. Number 5, Toyota Sequoia, 2010 to 2022. Coming in at number 5 is the Toyota Sequoia, the full-size SUV that refuses to acknowledge the concept of wear and tear. We're focusing on the second-generation models from 2010 to 2022. Yes, Toyota sold essentially the same Sequoia for 13 years because they got it right the first time. Under the hood is a 5.7-liter V8 producing 381 horsepower and 401 pound-feet of torque, mated to a 6-speed automatic transmission. This engine is derived from Toyota's legendary Tundra truck, and it's built like a bank vault. The Sequoia is body-on-frame construction, meaning it's a truck with seats, not a crossover pretending to be tough. That I-Force V8 is so reliable it's boring. Owners are hitting 300,000 to 400,000 miles with only scheduled maintenance. No transmission failures, no engine rebuilds, just oil changes, and the occasional set of tires. Consumer Reports rates it as much better than average for reliability, which in Sequoia language means basically immortal. You'll find 2014 to 2018 Sequoias with 80,000 to 120,000 miles for around $32,000 to $42,000. Yes, it drinks gas like a frat boy at a tailgate. Expect around 13 to 15 miles per gallon combined. But that's the price of V8 invincibility. The Sequoia hauls 8 people, tows 7,400 pounds, and shrugs off abuse that would kill lesser SUVs. It's the SUV you buy when failure simply isn't an option. And if you think that V8 is tough, number 4 takes it even further with Lexus luxury baked in. Number 4. Lexus GX 460, 2010 to present. At number 4, we've got the Lexus GX 460, the luxury SUV that's secretly a Toyota Land Cruiser Prado in a tuxedo. Running from 2010 to present, the GX 460 is powered by the same 4.6-liter V8, making 301 horsepower and 329 pound-feet of torque, found in the Sequoia, paired with a 6-speed automatic transmission. But here's what separates the GX. It's body-on-frame, rock-solid, and over-engineered to the point of absurdity. The GX 460 is built to conquer the Australian Outback and African safaris, then coddle you with Mark Levinson audio and heated seats. It features a full-time 4-wheel drive system with a locking center differential, crawl control, and suspension that can take a beating on the Rubicon Trail and still glide silently down Rodeo Drive. Owners are hitting 250,000 to 300,000 miles with zero drama. J.D. Power and Consumer Reports crown it as one of the most reliable luxury SUVs ever built. You can find 2014 to 2017 GX 460s with 80,000 to 100,000 miles for around $35,000 to $45,000. Yes, it's thirsty. Expect around 15 to 16 miles per gallon combined, but you're buying a vehicle that'll outlast your kids' college education. The interior is plush, the ride is composed, and the reliability is unmatched. It's the smart buyer's Range Rover, all the capability, none of the catastrophic repair bills. But as legendary as the GX is, number 3 might just be the most iconic SUV on this list. Number 3, Toyota 4Runner, 2010 to present. At number 3, we've got a legend, the Toyota 4Runner. The 5th-generation models, running from 2010 to present, are the definition of bulletproof. Under the hood is the same 4.0-liter V6 producing 270 horsepower and 278 pound-feet of torque, paired with a 5-speed automatic transmission. Yes, just 5 gears, because Toyota doesn't fix what isn't broken. The 4Runner is body-on-frame, built on a truck chassis, and engineered for apocalypse-level durability. Here's why it's number 3. The 4Runner is virtually unchanged since 2010 because Toyota nailed the formula. It's simple, rugged, and devoid of complexity. No turbochargers, no dual-clutch transmissions, no touchscreen-dependent climate controls. Owners are hitting 300,000-plus miles without major repairs. Consumer Reports rates it as above average for reliability, and depreciation is hilariously slow. 5-year-old 4Runners still sell for 70 to 80% of their original price. You'll find 2014 to 2018 4Runners with 80,000 to 100,000 miles for around $30,000 to $38,000. It gets awful fuel economy, around 17 to 18 miles per gallon combined. But that's irrelevant when you're buying a vehicle that'll run for decades. The 4Runner is beloved by off-roaders, overlanders, and anyone who values function over flash. It's the SUV you pass down to your kids. And if you think the 4Runner is tough, number 2 takes that toughness and wraps it in Lexus luxury. Number 2, Lexus LX 570, 2010 to 2021. At number 2, we've got the king of luxury SUVs, the Lexus LX 570. Built from 2010 to 2021, the LX 570 is essentially a Toyota Land Cruiser with a Lexus badge, premium leather, and a price tag that makes your accountant cry. Under the hood is Toyota's legendary 5.7-liter V8, producing 383 horsepower and 403 pound-feet of torque, paired with an 8-speed automatic transmission. This is the same engine that powers the Sequoia and Tundra, proven, powerful, and practically unkillable. What makes the LX 570 bulletproof? Everything. Its body-on-frame construction, full-time 4-wheel drive with a locking center differential, adaptive suspension, and build quality that borders on military grade. Lexus designed this to survive war zones and dictator motorcades, then refined it for Rodeo Drive. Owners are hitting 250,000 plus miles without major issues. J.D. Power and Consumer Reports rate it as one of the most reliable luxury SUVs, period. You'll find 2013 to 2016 LX 570S with 90,000 to 120,000 miles for around $45,000 to $60,000. Yes, it's expensive, And yes, it gets around 12 to 14 miles per gallon combined, but you're buying a vehicle that'll outlive most relationships. The interior is opulent, the ride is magic carpet smooth, and the capability is unstoppable. It's the last true luxury SUV that doesn't sacrifice reliability for technology. But as incredible as the LX 570 is, there's one SUV that reigns supreme. Number 1 is simply untouchable. Number 1, Toyota Land Cruiser, 2010 to 2021. And here we are at number 1, the Toyota Land Cruiser. The J200 generation, running from 2010 to 2021, is the most bulletproof SUV ever built. Period. Under the hood is the same 5.7-liter V8 producing 381 horsepower and 401 pound-feet of torque, mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission. But specs don't tell the full story. The Land Cruiser is engineered to a standard most manufacturers abandoned decades ago. Why is it number 1? Because the Land Cruiser is overbuilt to the point of absurdity. Toyota designed it to survive the Australian outback, African deserts, and Middle Eastern war zones, then decided it was also good enough for American suburbs. It features full-time 4-wheel drive, a locking center differential, crawl control, and suspension that can handle anything. Owners are hitting 500,000 plus miles on the original drivetrain. Consumer Reports has called it one of the most reliable vehicles ever tested, and depreciation is nearly non-existent. You'll find 2013 to 2016 Land Cruisers with 100,000 to 130,000 miles for around $40,000 to $55,000. Yes, it drinks gas, around 13 to 14 miles per gallon combined, but who cares when you're buying automotive immortality? The Land Cruiser is the SUV United Nations peacekeepers rely on, the vehicle that starts after sitting for months in extreme climates, and the SUV that'll outlive you. It's not flashy, but it's the ultimate flex. Buying a vehicle so reliable, you'll never need another. And there's your answer, the Toyota Land Cruiser, the SUV that laughs at 500,000 miles. These 12 machines prove that the smartest money isn't always spent on the newest model, but on the right model. If bulletproof reliability got you excited, wait until you see what happens when you combine that reliability with 40+ miles per gallon. Check out our video 12 Best Hybrid SUVs with incredible gas mileage on the end screen, because why choose between reliability and efficiency when you can have both? Thanks for riding along, and remember, buy smart, drive forever.